It's really seen something that was disturbing. Mama T, it was a lot of crazy stuff going on the internet. Could you please voice your opinion concerning that, sir?
So, I'm not mad at Mama T. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say that the shit didn't hurt me, because I've been very hurt, because Kanika Jenkins was a news story that actually ultimately became my whole life for 2 weeks. And I went hard for her, my team went hard for her. We plugged the public in. A lot of people came to know me because of the Kanika Jenkins case. But if you really paid attention, a lot of people came to know the Kanika Jenkins case because of how hard we pressed. And some people got in the mom's ears, been a lot of negativity trying to destroy or tear us down, but everything has been public, everything has been visible since day one, and people saw what we put in, they saw how we fought, and I mean, I'm a little disturbed, I'm a little disappointed. I did feel betrayed, but ultimately, mom decided to disconnect herself from us right in the thick of it, when the whole damn world was getting behind Kanika.
Why did she say, okay, let me separate myself from these guys?
Well, I do know that it was 3 women who, I'm gonna tell you this, what I know there's a lot of speculation about money and all other things that I can't speak to, but I know it was 3 women who lied and got very deceptive and told her some bullshit. One of them I'm related to. She been saying that every time I'm moving or doing something major in society, she pops up with this bullshit ass allegation to try to defuse it or destroy it. And they got to Mama T. I'm sorry, I can't even really call her mama no more, can I?
Well,
and that shit hurt, bro. Okay. I can't even. I done responded to a lot of families that have lost loved ones, and I have never called anybody else mama. And when you talk about something painful, bro, I couldn't sleep because I wanted to figure out what happened to Kanika Jenkins, and now I cannot sleep because I don't know how that we go from we not gonna forsake each other to you let 3 individuals who popped up out the blue come and diffuse what you saw every single day in your face. We going hard for your child. But as far as all the extra speculation, I don't know. I just know that I can't let myself hurt long. I'm not mad no more. She can bury her daughter. I hope she get justice. And if any of that other shit is true, which I hope it's not, it's a fucking shame.
What made you take on the Kanika Jenkins story as hard as you did?
Man, I knew when, because I was out of town when I first heard it, and I just knew it didn't sit right with me at all, and I didn't expect none of this.
Okay.
I got a call from one of my brothers who's also an advocate, and he said, man, we got to go do something for this family. And we went up there, we went to the mayor's office. I mean, first we went to Crown Plaza, then we went to the mayor's office, then went to the police station. And
I didn't know that. You went to Crown Plaza?
I went to Crown Plaza, the first place I went.
What did they say? What did they say?
All of it, that's what I'm saying. All this stuff is on video, either on my page or the latest page I was using, Sheena. And the first thing that happened, which was strange as hell, they didn't even know me, ain't seen me a day in their life. The first thing was that the police approached me and said, what are you all here for? And I'm like, do y'all ask everybody that's black that come here?
Woohoo!
And they approached us in the parking lot. I pushed past them, and I went to go get a room inside the Crown Plaza because I was going to walk that mud. I wanted to walk the steps because it just didn't sit right. Crown Plaza was like, we booked up, and I'm like, y'all lying because this ain't my first rodeo. I had already went on the internet to check their prices. And so when he said we booked up, I said, you lying. They said it's on, so I started trying to book it. And this random dude came and said, shut down everything online. It was in that moment, I said, no, something ain't right. And I was committed at that point. I hadn't even met Teresa, Lenora, nobody in the Kanika Jenkins family. I was connected to Kanika because I knew that if something foul was really going on, I wasn't gonna let this happen to another black kid. Not on my watch.
Super dope, brother. Did they force you to leave the premises of Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yeah, I got them. Yeah, they told us to come out and get out. That was disrespectful. They said all kinds of bull crap.
Racist slurs?
And I done had a few N-words sneaked in, or
what?
Few idiots. Absolutely.
Wow.
In uniform. They didn't. I had a few of them, but overall, Rosemont Police Department was way better than Chicago Police ever been. So I give them that. And it's even crazy. Let me tell you how invested we was. We was fighting so hard that we even gained the respect of a lot of the police officers that was actually decent. They was like, man, we recognize what y'all doing. I have Rosemont police officer wives sending me messages like, y'all own this. Keep it up, but don't do me a favor. Don't think that my guy or he bogus, and then I had other ones like, we ain't like the way he's treating. I mean, I had all kinds of messages back and forth. The relationship with the police was chaotic, as it always be. And that's the worst feeling of it all. After all I put into it, after all my team put into it, after all other advocates and residents from all this country put into it, now we may never know what the hell happened to that girl. And we don't even have permission to keep fighting for it. And so as far as I'm concerned, ain't nobody off the table. Because we don't know. And now we may never find out.
Do you think, this is $1 million question, do you think it was foul play from the hotel?
That girl didn't walk in that freezer, bro. Drunk or on no drugs that she gave herself. That's bullshit. And they didn't do the basic stuff that say it's nothing wrong. The Crown Plaza Hotel would have never, they kicked us out off the strength of what? If they really ain't had nothing to do with it, they would have simply said, we are cooperating with the investigation of the police, and we hope that you all get the answer that you seek. And they would have never been on the defensive from jump. They would have never told that family to get out their hotel when they came to find their missing relative. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't have gave no bullshit laws about no 21 hours before you can, the 21 hours before you could call somebody missing. They would have went, they would have checked them damn tapes, they would have tracked her path, and they would have got her out. And you tell me this, how come it wasn't nobody else is shown in no video drunk or drugged up like that? So Kanika Jenkins was the only one that got that messed up? I'm never gonna believe that. And so I don't know if it was the hotel, I don't know if it was the people in the room, but damn it, I gave everything that I had because I was gonna find out, and now I can't. And now I can't.
Have the mother reached out back to you, apologized and said, let's get back to this, let's finish the fight?
Man, like I said, I'm not mad at Teresa, and I'm not finna. I know she got a lot on her plate and she gotta bury her child. I'ma just say, I meant what I said, everything I said to her in her face, and I'm hurt that I ain't heard from her yet. It's all on video. It's all the finances is legend, and they still don't know who they can trust.
Did you, yes or no, brother? I gotta ask $1 million question.
Come on and ask.
Did you take a payout? Did you get $1 from the funds, or anything like that?
Who? From who? Hell no.
Okay.
I lost way more. I don't know you're gonna say I lost. I invested way more than I'm ever gonna get. And now, like I said,
take a payout. Did you get $1 from the funds, or anything like that?
Who? From who? Hell no.
Okay.
I lost way more. I don't know you're gonna say I lost. I invested way more than I'm ever gonna get. And now, like I said, I don't even know if I'm gonna figure out what happened to the girl. Beyond the mama, I made a promise to Kanika. I looked up in the sky, I promised the mama, as long as you want us to march and fight, I'm gonna fight. But I also made a promise to Kanika that whatever it takes, I was willing to give it so that she can have justice. My mama was on her surgery bed and almost died while I'm out there marching for this family.
Wow.
Did I take a fucking payout? No, bro. I want justice for this girl. I want to know what happened. Ain't no amount of money worth everything that we put in, and the fact that for the first time in my life, out of all the advocacy, let me calm myself down, I get upset sometimes.
Okay, brother.
This is the first time that my message wasn't hijacked by no bullshit. This is the first time that people all over the country came together for a black child that was dead. This is the first time that people paid attention when the news left. That was way better than any amount of money that anybody could offer me. No, I did not take no payout.
That's it. And another question: why didn't the news keep this highlighted? Like, I didn't understand it. I didn't see WGN, Fox, CNN, CBS, ABC. What was going on? Why they didn't want to put this on national television?
Bro, if we didn't have Facebook, and if we didn't go as hard as we went, she would have been just another dead black girl.
Wow.
And that would have been a narrative that they gave us. No matter how uncomfortable we took, it would have been just that. They didn't follow it because it was just another dead black girl. It was gonna be that 1 or 2 days of outrage, the highlighting of the funeral, and then who was Kanika Jenkins?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to ask you this. Early on, like a week and a half ago, it was a guy that took to Facebook. Speaking of Facebook, he went live and he said that he saw the tapes. He saw Kanika walk in the freezer. Why would that guy lie like that?
That guy's name is Andrew Holmes. I ain't holding no punches and I hold no regret. Andrew Holmes been in the community for a long ass time. And I know what that man said to me in my face. I don't care about what's on no cameras. I don't care about what no video recording is. He told me to call off the protest. He told me that he saw a video of her literally walk in the freezer, that he knew what the freezer was like. He gave me detail of what was in the freezer. And I remember asking him very specifically, is there any camera showing this? He said, man, it's a camera right above the freezer. And all I've done this whole time, I ain't trying to slander him, I ain't trying to be divisive, I ain't trying to destroy him. I've been asking one question, because you got me on there looking like a fucking fool, because you told me that mama's wishes was that we pull back. And she wanted us to do a press conference as a united front. That's what you told me. Man to man, I have one question. Clarify what you told me. I don't care about what everybody else saying. Call me and clarify what you told me. I have not heard from him. So I do not regret holding his feet to the fire, because that's what we do as advocates. And sometimes when we gotta eat our own message, if we don't got the diet for it, then we're fucking fake.
Is it safe to say Andrew Holmes is probably paid off?
I can't speculate on that. I don't know. I don't know about who getting no money. I ain't getting no money.
Okay.
I don't know if Mama got money, Andrew got money, anybody else got money. I'm only going off what I know, and I know what Andrew told me. It should be a videotape of her going into that freezer, according to me and his conversation.
So it's the word I haven't seen it.
They said that there's no video. The family said they saw a camera that should have been on top of the freezer. Every other freezer, I seen the footage of all the other freezers in there, but this one that this girl walked in by herself, it ain't no video of it all of a sudden. Kiss my ass.
And I wonder why they didn't air that footage. I wonder why. Why.
I don't care what nobody say.
Okay.
1,800 people was out there last Friday. We was this close. I had conversations, and they was like, man, y'all giving them hell they ain't never experienced before. Finally, I saw black people from the hood, actually rivals, that ain't never believed in nothing. They was walking together for Kanika. We was getting this close. They thought we was tired. They thought we was giving up. We was getting this close. We was doing our own background stuff, figuring out as much as we can. People was coming forward with information. We was following all these leads. We was this close. And then all of a sudden, it snatched from us.
Wow.
I believe that 1,800, if we would have kept going, would have turned into 5,000. That's what somebody said, and I believe that. Because every day, there was a new person in this country. Past race, past class, past religion, past sexual orientation. Every day, one more person was being added to this fight for Kanika Jenkins. And I don't know if somebody got paid or not, but damn it, I wish at least I could, number one, pay my last respects, and number two, I wish that this family, no matter what all that bullshit that they heard, no matter what they think of who they could trust, I wish they remember what we did do and at least called us. At least call us.
Jedediah, would you be attending a funeral Saturday?
I don't even know if I'm invited, bro.
Wow, bro. After all you done.
I don't even know if I can.
Everything you done.
It got pretty nasty because of 3 women this is the only part I know of. Because of 3 women. One I'm related to, spewing lies to Teresa. And all of them have been proven to be liars. And I still don't even know if I'm invited to the damn funeral.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm not gonna force myself in there. This is all I got left. And I was gonna wear that.
Wow.
I was gonna keep this on my chain.
Wow.
Somebody that joined, a citizen that joined, because I'm not finna call them protesters. This was real everyday people fighting for her.
Did these people have jobs that was coming from different cities and states and families that they left?
I said it wasn't no division. You had people that was employed, unemployed. Nothing to do. Now we sitting on the sidelines, just hoping we find out. Just hoping we get the answers.
This is crazy.
And even now, as bad as I feel, all the bullshit that's been said, all the pain that's been experienced, all the confusion that's been stirred, the circus that's been made on my soul, I'll go right back out there to Rosemont tomorrow and keep on fighting for Kanika Jenkins. If Mama let me. If we could talk.
One simple conversation over the phone.
If we could talk. I'm not mad at her. I know that people lied to her. I know that people and that's the thing. If I'm this horrible person that's out for attention and money, which by the way, when I jumped on Donald Trump's stage, after that shit, I ain't really got to do nothing else. That was international.
Yeah, I've seen
I don't
that.
really have to do nothing else. And after we didn't prove that when the fucking cameras leave, we can still keep the people paying attention and getting in. But forget paying attention, bro. People was getting involved. People was like, because of what I saw on y'all live, because of how hard y'all went, because of what y'all was doing, it made me realize I have to get up. Because we saw y'all challenging the powers that be. They finally believe, bro. I don't even remember the question. I don't even remember the question. I just know it's so much in me because we always talking about the white man holding us down and the white man being bogus. But you know what I've been hearing all morning from black media?
What's up?
They've been slamming us. So not only are we lost with what happened with our relationship with the family, but we're listening to our own people try to destroy us for showing up. I thought that's what we wanted. People to fucking show up. I'm confused.
This is way too much, Jedediah. Way too much.
But I'm gonna tell you this. Nepotism is alive and well in Rosemont. It is known for mob syndication. And in this city we standing in Chicago, I know I'd have pissed off a whole lot of people fighting. So I knew it was only a matter of time, especially after 1800, predominantly black folks came and stopped Rosemont. I knew they was coming with something. So I'm not shocked. I was up against millions, and I was up against systems that I probably will never be able to fully understand and comprehend. There's some bullshit somewhere.
Have your life been threatened since you took on this case?
Threats happen at everything that I show up at.
Wow.
And yes, I have been threatened behind this case. I'm still being threatened behind this case.
Wow.
I'm lost behind this case. But I ain't scared.
If you could ask the Rosemont Hotel manager anything, what would it be? Would it be to release the tapes? Would it be to let you do a tour of that? Would it be to show the freezer? Would it be to let you rent a room?
If I could ask them anything, take me to that freezer.
Wow.
Take me to that freezer. And I want to see every bit of footage, every plan, every schematic, when y'all put it in there. I want to see y'all security plan when y'all place all y'all cameras. Show me that. And as a matter of fact, I don't care what toxicology, I don't care how they spend it. They done got enough time to do whatever they gonna do. Kanika Jenkins, from what I've assessed, from people that was around her, people that knew her, she ain't just walking no freezer, bro. I don't care what condition she was in. I believe she was put there, and I may never know.
Her hair all over her head. I know you heard that. I
didn't see it though.
Right. Okay.
I think I heard the family say it.
His family, the sister, Lenore.
I never saw my hero, bro. Kanika, my hero. This bigger than this for me. This bigger than her mama. This bigger than the chaos. Bigger than the drama. It's bigger than how I feel. Kanika Jenkins became a hero of mine. Kanika Jenkins actually was on the verge of becoming the Emmett Till of our generation.
Wow.
She was becoming the Emmett Till of our generation. And what I understood was keeping her alive was the fact that her mama was showing the world what was going on with her daughter. And we was trying to echo that message. And some bullshit. Poof. And now, if I go try to help another family, I suspect that the first thing I'm gonna have to answer now is all the bullshit that's been spread while we've been going hard for this family. And that's why I'm saying, I'm not mad. I just wish that the first grieving mother, no, I gotta correct that. The second grieving mother that I've actually honored so much that I called the mother will remember what she told me. And remember that she told me she trusted me. And remember she told me she wouldn't forsake me. And remember that she told me at one point she wanted me to speak up with her. I wish she'd remember that. And forget about all that bullshit that people been telling her. And call me.
Have you been in contact with Lamont?
Lamont?
Lamont. Oh. Lamont, I'm sorry.
Lamont record every day.
Okay.
Now when Mom released that video, it almost made me and Lamont. I mean, that boy was so shattered, man. He was so shattered. He was crying, he was furious. Me and him ain't never had no real fight until that day. Wow. As a matter of fact, the whole damn squad was so hurt. We all was fighting each other.
Damn.
Man, that shit broke us up, man, because I'm telling you, people gave everything. Everything. And people called cases. Lamont, I think, got 4 charges.
I heard about that.
He got... My brother got 4 charges. 4 charges. And somebody talking about attention and profit.
Whoa.
They can kiss my ass.
Oh, man.
I mean that. And guess what? Everybody gone. I gotta make sure that shit don't stick on him.
Wow. So you're still fighting?
Still fighting. We still fighting for something we may never figure out the truth about.
Jedediah, I saw some videos and they were saying, what if the hotel edited out something? What if a guy was walking with Kanika? All that. Do those thoughts ever cross your mind? Like they tamper with the footage to that point that she didn't stumble into the wall, she was pushed, or a hand pulled her back? Let's talk about that.
I mean, I saw all that stuff. All that stuff kept me up all night. I remember most of these times I didn't sleep at all. I went days without sleeping, bro. I was literally sometimes out there in that protest. My body was feeling so bad. All I could do was literally just sit down and hold my camera. And I was so weak because I didn't have much of an appetite that I was sharing that, because those videos were so fucking eerie and so uncomfortable and so unreal. And I was just like, something about this ain't right. And then they was pointing the figures and making all, Facebook was making all these connections. Man, I have considered every single thing that's been presented, and to the best of my ability and authority, pursued them. And every single lead, it's gave me anxiety, bro. Because I felt that she was in jail all that time, and at least she marched. But I was following every lead, because if I found out, I was gonna make sure the next time she was in there, there wasn't gonna be no freedom from her. And I still don't know.
Okay. Man, I appreciate you for taking out the time for this, brother. Definitely, man. Definitely appreciate the time, man. Do you want to give any shout outs or thanks to anyone?
Man, I want to thank the world, because we have people supporting in other continents. I just want to thank everybody who felt what we felt, who saw what we saw, who had what we had, and that made this go from a tragedy to a whole damn movement.
Wow.
I want to thank the young people on the block who they always demonizing and saying, look what happens with our young folks when they believe in something. I want to thank black kids, because I don't care what nobody say. We gave Rosemont hell. And none of y'all better not ever get no ticket in Rosemont.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I thank y'all.
Hey, and
but the last thing I do want to thank, no matter how this ended, for the time that I got to with their blessing, I want to thank Teresa Martin and her family for the moments that we did share together. When y'all was in the hospital with us, when we was at Crown Plaza together, everywhere we was together, fighting for you all's relative. Through it all, I'm still grateful, because this situation has changed me forever.
Wow. Man, can you shout out to Zach TV for covering the story, man?
How you doing?
Were you in a shot?
Yeah, I don't want to be in there, so that...
No, you're not in the shot. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, man.
Picnic.
I'm recording, and she's coming.
It's something to eat?
No, I ate prior. I got some food in the car.
Oh, I didn't eat.
You didn't?
They're like a picnic. I want to join the picnic.
It's a work nick.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Funny.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Out of nowhere, something thick like that walks up. But on another level, man, could you just shout out to Zach TV one time, man, for definitely getting this?
Like I said, I got reached out to by a lot of media sources, but I was only rocking with Zach TV. So I was giving a shout out to Zach TV. I want y'all to keep up the good work.
Appreciate you,
getting the stories out on the ground level. Much love, respect.
Appreciate you, brother, and I pray we find out the answer to what really happened with Kenneka Jenkins.
I pray that I can get some sleep again, cause I don't even know, man. This